Alright then, just taking a look at Verasity then on the daily time frame. As we can see, still retracing down to that previous level of resistance as support, really, with Bitcoin obviously retracing and continuing down. I think it's sitting at around 63, 64k right now, obviously, as I've said in previous videos, and I do say in every video. I don't know why people are still surprised by this, but if Bitcoin drops, every single crypto in the market is most likely going to drop as well, unless they've got some crazy extenuating circumstances like a crazy 10x pump, or they're doing some crazy meme stuff, or they've had some crazy news in regards to their token specifically. But for the most part, if Bitcoin drops 15-20% like it has done over the past few weeks, or over the past week or so, you would say, really, then you are going to see a retracement for all of the cryptos in the market, and that includes Verasity. As you can see, we've been fairly correlated with the price of Bitcoin recently. Bitcoin picking up off the lows as Verasity did. It had that correction during the ETF, which Verasity did. And then obviously with the recent massive euphoric kind of move to the upside for Bitcoin, Verasity has also had that, moving up through its own particular levels. But you can see the market structure is fairly similar, to be fair, for altcoins, although they do lag behind quite a lot, don't they? So fairly obvious stuff then. This is obviously something that people need to get their heads around if they're new to the market, for example, because this will happen a lot. During bull markets, you'll obviously see your altcoins pumping up like 50 or 100% or whatever, and then Bitcoin will have a correction, and you'll lose all them, most of those recent moves and stuff, etc., going forward. So important to remember here that overall, Verasity is doing pretty damn fine. It's holding a nice bullish market structure for me. Really, all it's doing is we've got this bit of a range that we put in for the bear market, as you can see. Coming down here, we get this deviation to the low. We come up, we deviate to the high, and then really in this local area here, anywhere from around 1/4 of a cent to 1 cent here, we've just been chopping sideways in a bit of a range for me personally. And now you can see what we're doing is we're looking to break this local swing high of the bear market and start getting up through our Fibonacci levels, which is what I've been saying ad nauseum as well. And really in this local area, all we've done is we broke the bear market resistance here with the first pump at the start of last year. We form our big descending wedge, we break out of the wedge, we come up here, and then we start working our Fibonacci levels. Now that we've broken out again, you can see here up to resistance, resistance, support, support. We come up here up to our next resistance, and now looking like we're just looking for that little layer of support. As we start going up through our Fibonacci levels, as cryptos often do during their bull markets, they're looking for those levels to buy and sell at for people. And people always tend to gravitate to these Fibonacci levels because they do tend to make a lot of sense. Also, it's good to try and make sense of the crazy parabolic moves you can see in crypto as well. But overall, I think this chart is still looking really, really good. A little bit of bearishness in the local area, just coming down, retesting and retracing, which I think is totally fine. As you can see here, we're basically just coming to look and retest this previous level of resistance as support. You can see this previous area here is looking like it's currently being holding fairly well actually as support. You can see here there's been people buying up Verasity in this local downtrend that we've been seeing. You can see on the hourly here, we obviously came up with the Bitcoin flash crash. We've been going sideways, looking good for maybe some continuation with a ascending wedge like this. Obviously we broke down, back tested, and then we've come into a little bit of a downtrend here with Bitcoin in a downtrend as well. But I think it will only be really a localized downtrend for now. The halving is obviously next month. This is shaping up really, really nice. Let's see how things shake out in the next few days. But overall, I think going into the halving and the next 6 to 12 months, we're going to see a lot of upside for Verasity and other coins. So let's see what we can do.